Hi, it's Scott. It's my daily blog post for Saturday. What is it? February 21st. Had an awesome day today. I'm feeling amazingly better. Got a lot to report, a lot of good stuff happening, with one exception. I'm going to start with the good stuff. CBS early show was this morning. I didn't get to see it. I'm told it was okay. But they didn't mention my product name, which would explain why we didn't get any orders mentioning the CBS early show. But all exposure is good exposure, and whatever. So I went skiing. I feel like a million times better from my cold yesterday. Went skiing this morning for a long while. Did not go with Laura to walk the dogs later. Couple other things are of interest. Looks like we settled and changed our selection of our retail space in downtown Ketchum. I don't even know if I even took a video of the space. It's right across from the supermarket. It's the nicest space of the bunch, and I'm anxious to see your thoughts on it. So had a great meeting yesterday, Friday, with Dan Levitin, who is the managing director of a VC firm called Mavron, which he's partners with Howard Schultz, who, as many of you know, formed Starbucks. And they were the early stage funders for eBay and Potbelly and just a number of huge companies. And he was expressing some interest in my company. We're just touching base and having an informational meeting. It was nice to be able to sit down and meet with him. I did make a very foolish faux pas, though. He suggested we meet downtown Ketchum, and I said, oh, well, let's just meet at Tully's. It's a coffee place, a national chain. And he says, I don't do Tully's. I'll see you at Starbucks. And I did not put two and two together that he basically brought Starbucks public with Howard. So much for that. Another couple good things. Update on Howard Laak, spelled, I'm sorry, Phil Laak. Every time I mention his name, I butcher it. I don't mean any disrespect when I do it. Phil Laak, spelled Laak. He is like one of the world's best professional poker players. I got our hoodie in his hands, and he sent me one of the coolest emails I've ever received, ever. Just thanking me and telling me, how great the products were, and just on and on. I mean, it was a lengthy email, and I really appreciate it. So that was awesome. And then I heard from my friend Amy Tan, who wrote The Joy Luck Club and, among other best-selling novels. And she's in the band The Rock Bottom Remainders. And she's coming to town, and I'm really excited about that, to play with all the other band members, which include like Dave Barry and Stephen King, and just this really, this like A-list names of best-selling authors. And when I was in California, I had dinner with her. She's a terrific person, as is her husband Lou. And we're going to try and throw them a private party at our retail store this summer. So that's great news. My mother-in-law, Diana, we're getting along fabulously. So all in all, good news all the way around, except for one thing. My neighbor, doesn't like one of my dogs and tried to kick her, and that doesn't sit too well with me. Margo, dogs just like to play. That's what dogs do. Dogs sense each other out. They know who's dominant, and Margo's never bit another dog. This is what dogs do. And it's kind of a jerk, and that's whatever. So in any event, if I can talk for a moment about just the economic environment, it is freaking scary. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think the media is not helping matters at this point, but I just think that we have yet to see the ramifications. We're just at the beginning part of what's about to happen. I hope I'm wrong, but for a lot of reasons I think I'm right, and I'm not the only one. So not sure that what's been done so far, by the administration is enough, but given the fact that, he's only been in office 30 days, it's a pretty significant start, but a start is all it is. So lastly, and I'm sorry for the lengthy post, a lot to report. Lastly, the tropical weight jacket is awesome. I'm excited about it. It was the lamest launch we've ever done. Didn't promote it at all, didn't send an email, didn't do anything, didn't pre-sell them. Just way too much going on, and I'm sorry, sincerely. We have another new jacket coming out. It's a windbreaker. It's a lot less expensive. It's only 75 bucks, and tropical weight is 120. And it's really a good value. It's got tons of pockets, and the supplex fabric is really comfortable. It's a great all-around jacket. Sorry, we got a bunch of dogs. I'm going to sign off here. Sorry about the lengthy post. I'm going to dinner tonight. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Bye.